I overheard while I was in the temple. I overheard some of them speaking about their prophet who housed himself in a room just around the corner from here. They were talking about him a number of times, and I overheard that that's where he dwells.
That's where he dwells? Well, come with us. Let's introduce you to the rest of the group and see if maybe we can put our heads together.
And she kind of softly steps forward, and Rory tries to just take your hand and just kind of hold you, very relieved to see a friendly face, let alone a gnomish friendly face.
Cool. All right, we walk up, kind of coming back to the group. We should all convene, if possible.
Garbinder looks very injured. Do we want to get in here and shut the doors and patch him up?
Could be a good idea. I don't have any healing, so.
I just need a little while to rest. I don't want to expend our magics. May need them later.
Sounds good to me. By the way, I pick up the emerald staff and take this guy's helmet as well, the leader guy.
The mask?
Yeah, the mask. Does it look like it could fit me?
I'm with a little bit of work to it. It might be able to.
That's my thing. I take people's masks.
Alter self. Chill out, man. I can look like this guy.
New group, new Cognar.
Hey.
Him and Cognar will fight over the mask now. Gravender, I know you said you're beat up, and we have this gnomish creature that I'm sure is in no hurry to go further into the depth place with us. Why don't we escort her back to the monastery, and maybe they can heal you when we can be back on our road.
You're going below to the Fane?
Eventually, yes, but maybe more to the east-west area.
You said the deep below.
So, it's just terms. But yes, we do plan on eventually going to the Fane.
And she kind of looks about, and her gaze kind of falls onto Semos, and she looks back to Rory, and again in Gnomish, in a much more hushed voice, asks Rory, "Is he a drow?"
Samos, are you a drow? Would I know that?
Are you a dark elf?
No, do you guys know what dark elves looks like? I know Garbinder and Yushi does.
Yeah.
Gorneo probably would.
Gorneo has spent some time in the Underdark. So I would say Gorneo knows what...
I must have missed that when you first got introduced.
No, he doesn't look very dark elvish.
Semos does not give the appearance of a drow.
Oh, okay.
He could be illusory, though.
I'm a high elf, but if people don't know what drow are, they might mistake me for it. I don't know.
Such as a creature that has, I don't know, maybe lived beneath the surface their entire life, and this is the first time they're seeing a non-drow elf. Hypothetically.
So
I'll just wave at the deep gnome, and
as his hand goes up, Ruck just kind of darts around to the other side of Rory.
I'll just wave at him or her. I don't know which one you said. It looks like him on the picture.
Looks like a him. Rory is identified as a her.
Okay, I'll just wave at her in undercommon. I'll say, "Oh, hello. Are you Smurfevelin? I've never seen your kind before. Only read in books."
Did you say a Smurf Evelyn?
Yep.
Smurf Nevlin.
Whatever.
There's a B in there.
Oh, is there? Okay.
Nevlin.
And her gaze returns to Rory. Is he?
Rory turns to the creature, kind of trying to look under one arm and then the other, trying to get the gnome to come back out and not be so afraid, and saying, "Why would you even ask that? Of course not."
If you're returning to the Drow Fortress below, I only had to assume.
Drow Fortress.
Well, fair enough.
Is she still speaking gnome?
She's speaking gnome to Rory.
So Rory turns to everyone and says, our new rescued friend here is very concerned that Simos is a drow elf. Does anybody have any suggestions?"
I'm not.
Uh,
They would cut my ears off.
I can
and
assure
kill
that
me.
that he is not a gnome or a drow.
Well, either actually.
Promise, he's not.
She's worried that we're going down to the Drow Fortress, and I guess she doesn't see any other reason why we'd go down there other than one of us might be a drow. So
There's a
There's
drow
that.
fortress.
That's new information. As Gorneo just kind of appears.
Rory turns back to sorry, what's her name? The gnome. What's her name?
Rock.
So just so you guys can see how awesome this name is, there it is in all its glory.
Jesus
Ruckle.
Christ!
Glitters.
But she
Ruck.
goes by Ruck, right?
Ruck.
Ruck?
Yeah.
She goes by Ruck.
Okay, Ruck. What is this you're talking about? A fortress for drow? Tell me more.
Well, I saw the way that you guys fought the cultists, and I could only presume you were returning to the fortress below. If he's a drow, I would assume you were all very angry that the cultists took it from them. You were fighting to get it back.
Rory tells this to the group, so they all understand what's happening.
Oh, that makes more sense.
So the Drow
Oh,
Fortress in the deep
Rory.
below is...
Could you ask her if she's ever been to the surface?
Rory asks.
I have not. I was hunting for gems and caverns full of them when the cultists grabbed me.
I see. Rory translates for everyone.
She's never seen a
So all
surface
you-
elf before.
So all you've ever known is what's been below the surface. I see. So have you been to the Drow Fortress?
I might have been traveling a little closer than I should have. Search for gems, but no doubt they dragged me through it on my way here. They brought me up a large flight of stairs to the south of here. We were going up and up and up for hours, it seemed, before they finally turned a few more corners and strapped me to that obelisk. There was a man who came in and started.
Gorneo kind of screws up his face at the mention of an obelisk.
He started to make small cuts and slices into his own skin, and the blood poured forth and seemed to burn and boil into me. As she continues kind of talking about this, as Rory is translating, the rest of the party is identifying some of the features of that torturer that the party encountered before.
Oh, the guy we
Another-
killed.
Guy you killed.
Yeah, yes, I was quite happy when I killed him.
And Gorneo, the obelisk she's talking about is this large black.
Oh, okay, so
solid
that's
rock.
an obelisk.
Mhm.
Okay.
These black,
It's kind
a
of hard
number
to
of
tell
black,
from the picture.
number of these black puddings oozed out of it at
Ooh,
one
fuck.
point.
Glad we didn't fight that the first time we came down here.
Okay.
She's right, though. The staircase is right around the corner from here.
They shaved Ruck's head and took Ruck's gems.
Everyone
They
search.
took your gems.
Took Ruck's
Well-
treasures.
They took Ruck's treasures. That's a sad story. Rory turns to Nishi and says, Nishi, I think maybe you had it right. I think we should take this gnome someplace safe and proceed on our journey.
Rook, if you had a little time to rest, would you be able to make your way down the stairs and get out of here?
Not if there's more
Rory,
of those.
could you ask her?
Yeah,
Rory
could we just
Yeah.
assume that I'm translating in between?
Not if there's more of those cultists. I won't be able to make it back to my tunnels.
That's a long journey. And very far out of our way. And this creature wouldn't do well on the surface, I imagine.
Be somewhere safe for Rock. Perhaps Rock can rest and recover, and once you've cleared a path, Rock can make her way to her tunnels.
That could be
All
a
right.
long time. Are you patient, Rook?
Rock is very patient. You saved Rock's life. Rock owes you patience.
Hey, Cognar.
Yes.
That area underneath the monastery where the prison was, that was pretty underdarky, right?
I thought you were going to mention the bag of holding for a second.
Want to kill her?
Throw her in.
Got 10 minutes. Yeah. That's very underdarky.
Could be a place where she could stay until we've cleared a way to the Thane.
Yes. If you... And I just kind of direct her and I tell her left, right, left, right, left, 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 go across the bridge and up the stairs and tell the paladins that Gladius Vindicta sent you.
I guess I could go with her and just come back really fast while you rest. I'm fairly
We're
well.
going to rest for an hour anyway, so we might as well...
As Rory translates the word the Thane, as Gorneo is speaking it, Ruck's ears seem to perk up a bit. As she speaks to Rory, continuing in Gnomish. So you do know about the Drow Fortress. That's it. The Thane of the Eye. That's it. That's the one.
Color me shocked.
Rory translates. What am
Say-
I?
You know where the Thane of the Eye is.
Yes. It's below. Down the stairs. Down many, many stairs.
We have other things to worry about, guys.
Did
You
you
know
say
the
anything
Thane
about
is
the
where all the
prophet?
trouble is coming from.
Yes, but if the prophets are not in the vein of the eye, we have
We'll
to
be
get to them
trapped.
first.
And we'll be trapped.
Yes.
Isn't a prophet supposed to just be down the hall?
No, the first one we fought in the city, so they were on this level.
I mean,
Rory, how much of this kind of back and forth between the party would you be translating for Ruck?
I'm trying to translate as faithfully as possible. I might wait like a beat or two to allow an exchange to happen, and then catch up the the gnome, and then at the same time, on the same token, every once in a while I'll translate.
Because I imagine a little bit of this is kind of education for Rory too, where she's just kind of like, yeah, that's what we're doing.
But in one of my vids, didn't they, after they finished torturing Artair, didn't they say that they were going to take him down below?
Yeah, I remember you saying they were going to take him to the Thane of the Eye.
I feel like I remember that, but I can't remember.
And we know
They
that...
said they were going to take him to the forge.
Yeah, we heard someone, I think it was Mirage, saying that the orbs were coming from the Thane.
Hello.
From below. And he said that's where Marlos has been going.
Well, we know that there's we know that there's a Temple of the Black Earth that we're in now, and then below that, there's a Black Geode that he keeps down there too.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know much about that, but I know that was in his testament that Gorneo has now.
Oh, the book,
Yes.
yeah. His book. His
Yeah, I read that book.
All right, so we rest.
Right. Rory's gonna turn to Rook and say, could you draw us a map to tell us exactly where we would need to go to find this?
To find the Fane?
Yeah. Wait, is that where Mishi said they were taking?
Altair.
No, because
Altair?
Altair is in a
Altair?
fire cult
No,
right now.
They're taking Altair to the Forge, is what they said.
Yeah, Forge. I have that mixed up. Forge, Fane.
Okay.
Forge
Well,
Fane.
having
Okay.
a map of at least of the area of the Fane of the Eye would still be helpful.
I mean, if she knows it, because she was just dragged through
She
as a
was
prisoner.
nearby the Fane when the cultists grabbed her.
Hey,
So she
Fane-
can't draw. Is that
she's
the
got
is the
Fane
answer?
itself-
No. Then?
Fane itself being a drow fortress, she hasn't entered
Okay.
for fear of the drow.
Okay. All right. Well, I say I go with.
But
Sorry, who decided to take Rook's?
But as you translate what Cognar is asking, like, and Gornale, like, asking if she can draw out a map of some sort, she just tells you again that the
Down the
Fane of the Eye is just downstairs.
Right.
It's literally
That's what I
downstairs. All right.
figured.
Well,
All you got to do to get to it. And Rory, go ahead and
Gornale?
roll me.
Gorneo will speak up and he'll say, I could go take a look.
Rory, go ahead and roll me a wisdom check.
okay.
Ryan.
Yeah.
It's only been, we only spent the 1 day up there, right?
Only like the 8 hours it took,
Mhm.
or 8 or 9 hours.
It's only been
about noon.
It's
the
only
next
been
day.
1 midnight, right? Okay, so I
Yeah,
don't think my
one.
cloak has full charges. I don't think I rolled that high. How many? I did it on the other token on the.
Rory or a charisma check, whichever you would prefer.
See if I can find that roll. It was midnight. I see a Leonard roll there. Okay, so that was.
All right.
Oops. Shit happens, guys.
The party's plan is to bring Ruck to the kind of basement of the monastery. Mutter chill there, letting the paladins know what's going on, as Grabender's taking his hour. As whoever would like is effectively taking the hours. This is going to be non-strenuous activity, you can say.
Okay.
I'll take
Since I-
a squat, I guess.
Since I don't
Alright.
need a short rest.
So, here come all the hit dice.
And any additional questions the party would like to ask Ruck or the like.
Okay, so Ryan,
Yeah.
on the can you check the monastery page, my token on that, and see what I put my charges on my cloak at? Because I think it's 4. It's 3 or 4, because I didn't roll a full 5.
So that one, the tokens got wiped from that map since last session.
Crap.
So-
All right, I'm going to call it 4.
You can,
I'm
or
going
you
to
can-
call it 4. I'm going to call it 4. I think that's
Okay.
what I rolled.
I was just gonna say you could roll it now if you want, but
Oh, no.
Alright.
Because I know I rolled decent, but I didn't roll full.
all right.
And then what's my hit dice? I should only have half of those. Half of 9 is 5 or 4?
Rounding down for hit dice.
4. Okay. All right. So I don't need to rest, so I could sneak around, guys.
Okay. I'm going
Um,
to cast Beacon of Hope so that I get maximum healing from my hit dice.
Is that for
Alright.
everyone?
Anyone doing hit dice?
Yeah, anybody within range.
For max hit dice. Yeah, I'll
Cognar, the question you have to ask yourself: does Cognar feel a serious attachment to this deep gnome, and would he have walked with her?
No.
All right. So yes, it counts for you.
So there's 1,
All right. So it's
2.
max hit dice.
So-
Sweet.
We're sending
3.
Ruck back up to the monastery.
4.
Yes.
Okay. Cool. I think that's a
And-
safe spot for her.
Rory's letting them know that Ruck is going up there to chill.
Oh, Gorneo
She's
will.
cool.
Gorneo will tell Mushi to write a quick note for her and just like pin it to her lapel,
All right.
just like like a kid would.
Says, I'm
Like,
with Stupid.
don't shoot
Points
this
over
gnome.
at Rory.
2 hit dice puts me at max.
Like her word is good. A note from Mushi's probably better.
I mean, I'm assuming whoever's walking up with Rory to show Rory how to get to the monastery
No,
It's gonna-
Gorneo will go because I can just bamf back.
is going to let the paladins know about.
So,
I don't
Yeah, make sure this creature, Underdark, I don't know, whatever her face is, rock, doesn't disturb the Lich King.
Oh,
she's not going above the basement.
Rory.
No, she's not.
Really quick,
But there were
Rory.
doors.
Can you explain to her the doors that we marked and why she needs to stay away from them, like we told you?
Sure.
Amanda, why don't you go ahead and explain it? And in doing so, you can also inform Rory why those doors
Are marked.
are no-no.
Oh, that's right.
Oh.
We told Rory, but Evie wasn't here. That's right.
So there's
I
these doors.
I guess.
There's these doors that she needs to be
I
fearful.
was about to make up a very interesting story.
I don't remember how we marked them, but they're clear as day markings on them. Stay away, X's, don't enter, things. Basically, there should be 2 doors. Behind them is filled with zombies and a lich that do not wish to be disturbed. Now, we're already kind of on the bad side of things with this lich, so it's best to just leave him be and not make things worse. But she can go anywhere else, just do not enter those doors. At all. Don't even think about it. Don't even look at them. They don't exist. I should wall them in or something. Never opened it in the first place.
So, fire cult of Faint of the Eye.
Fire cult.
Since I
My
don't
opinion hasn't
need,
changed.
So that's effectively the question being asked now as the party is wrapping up their short rest.
My vote. I think we gotta go fire cult.
I'm with Grenade.
I think it's time. You
Fire
should.
cult.
Did
To the
Seal
fire
do
cult.
something?
With the
Well,
fire.
Cognar, you might not know this, but from talking with Larock, we found out that these weapons and things that Mushi keeps having visions of are quite important to the cults. So if she is able to locate it, that could be the advantage that we've been looking for.
I think Cognar knows that they're the key.
I don't
Feel
know.
free to tell Gorneo in character.
I don't know. I wasn't sure.
I
if he
thought
did.
Loxus-
I can't
I knew
remember.
Loxus
I lost
knew
the
they would-
character. and
I know
don't know
Loxus
if
knew. I don't know if Cognar knew.
I don't know either. Here, let me check my
Hard
notes.
drive.
You do now.
I do know.
We told you now.
Mic drop. Now you know.
My notes are so terrible.
The more yo. So, shall we
You
continue
know what?
this?
He
Have the rest of
does. He does know because he was there when Miyoshi had her dream about the dagger and the other weapons.
this-
That was right around the same time that happened. Yep. Anyway. Power code done.
Fire.
All right. North or
Ben's
south?
smiling because he knows, he's like, this whole time I knew she wanted the dagger, and now we're going because the dagger. The smirk on his face is like, I told you so.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Nah. Identify the emerald staff, the mask, and the black obelisk.
Yeah. Oh yes, I'd love
All right.
to. That's awesome.
Samos, Yushi might be able to key you in about the emerald staff that you got. The staff itself is no more than an ordinary staff.
Wait, how did you get it back? Oh, is it just another one?
It's another one.
It's one of the ones
Oh.
activated by the.
I was like,
cultists.
wait.
The mask seems to be made of some sort of stone, and the black obelisk itself. Give me 1 second. Double check something. The rest of you feel free to keep going.
Oh, I can start walking towards the fire cult? Sweet.
Are we going north or south? North.
I think we want to.
That's what I was really smiling about.
The north or the south? I think. Well, we're right next to the north. I think we should just go north.
Yeah, that's fine.
No, from here, it was.
My scrolly thing doesn't work
It was
anymore.
down
No,
and to the left from here. Am I right? I'm
Yeah,
totally
we're
right.
closer to the
There's-
north.
Haha, I'm totally right. We need to go south, and then we need to go left.
Yeah,
Yeah, but there's also a way to
south.
the north.
Yeah, the
All
north
This is the
also
way
saying
goes
we
to the
went
fire
last
cult.
time. Yeah.
We went both ways.
So this is
Went
the
both
dead
ways.
end to Fire Cult.
Nope.
No.
That's where you were chasing down the half ogre.
That was going to.
That's about as far as you went. Yeah.
Stop, because I died like 6 times.
Yeah,
More like maybe.
we gotta go down this way and then this way to get to the Fire Cult.
No. No.
No, we can still go to the
We'll
north
go to the north.
through the Hall of Warriors. That wasn't a dead end. It was
There was a
just we just
fire
stopped
trap over there,
going.
wasn't there? On that side?
That's just as far down that hallway that you saw. Because you dropped that half ogre about here-ish.
Yeah.
As he was trying to run to get away. And then the party retreated.
I'm pretty sure that's the fire cult because Cognar triggered a fire trap in that hallway.
No, the fire. Are you talking about the fire hallway was south
No,
right
in
here?
between the guard post and the sentinel hall.
Oh, there's another one.
Yeah, I triggered that one. Running back.
Yeah.
So
Well, I don't care which
this
way
is the
we
way
go,
that
so-
we know for sure takes us to the Fire Cult.
where we left a bunch of dead bodies.
And
Yeah.
for Semos, for the black obelisk, it is capable of housing a number of earthbound creatures.
Interesting. Elementals, all sorts of stuff.
We had an
And it-
elemental one.
It doesn't seem to be empty. So effectively, you know that the ritual itself was interrupted and not completed,
Ooh.
and that these 2 black puddings that escaped it were only part of the ritual.
Oh. And we're sleeping here.
Could have gotten a lot worse.
We're resting here.
Yeah, good.
Well, I mean, Gorneo wants to go south through everything again. I think we should just get right into the fireplace. But that's just me.
Right.
So effectively, Gorneo's saying, hey guys, we should go right. Cognar's starting to walk off to the left. Zooming.
I mean, I'm just saying that that's the way we went last time to get into the Fire Cult area.
Oh, then we should go the opposite. They
What
won't expect
direction is the party as a whole going? Or are we
I
splitting up?
really
Gorneo's
care.
group going south, Cognar's group going north.
I'll flip for it. Like this, as we're going to the fire cult, I do not care which way we go.
I mean,
So-
either way, we can check really fast, so it doesn't matter a whole lot. So let's go north. It's the closest one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Gorneo will go
Awesome.
in front, investigating, checking for traps,
All right.
with Rory's help, because Rory can do that too.
All right.
Batman and Robin.
Rory, as Gorneo volunteers you for this position, do you agree to go with him ahead of the party?
I look at him and I say, thanks, bud. But I wryly and agree to take the lead. And I can't tell where we are.
We're at the yellow
Where the
dot.
yellow dot.
Currently, we're effectively between maps.
Oh,
This
that's
is
It's more like
What
this is more appropriate.
we
really.
clicked the M button because we needed to see our map for the dungeon.
Yeah, it's a very
Gotcha.
great
Okay.
mechanic here where there's not a really good way to do the map unless everyone sees the map now.
I'm so used to my crappy computer not showing me what everyone else can see, so I assumed that I was just lost. But okay, cool.
So, heading to the north, Gorneo, how far in front of the rest of the party did you want to be going? As you make your way through the room where Grubender and Mishi slew a stone golem.
Usually I'm at least like 60 feet ahead of them, I think.
All right.
I feel like this map changed on us.
Which one?
This creepy tunnel, you mean?
Yeah, that one.
This one?
Yeah, I think it was different.
Yeah, because we didn't have this creepy tunnel thing before when I made the montage collage.
That's no.
It's really cool. I like it.
I'm more frightened than I was.
Like it.
I'm not.
Yeah, I mean, it's
Definitely more frightened.
ancient dwarven ruins.
I feel right at home.
I love it. I'm like slightly creeped out, but I love it.
Oh, wait. Is that a spider right there in the light?
I mean, we're not taking that picture literally. That's just like a general sense. Because you'd be
Not a
surprised,
giant
it's
spider
a
on the
lot
web.
more difficult to find a picture of a D&D dwarven dungeon than you'd think, without coming across like Skyrim or Oblivion pictures of Dwemer dungeons.
Rule 34. Watch out.
That's the best we got. Oh. All right, so Gorneo, can I get an investigation check from you? 14 and a 13. Gorneo, the way seems clear, and you are able to make your way kind of around that U-bend up towards the point where you know that spigot of flame to be. You can see that hole in the wall, present as day. Rest of the party kind of on standby back in the room with the stone golem.
And when did that thing trigger again? It was just when you entered the hallway, right?
No, I think we stepped on something.
You're pretty sure you stepped on a tile.
It was a tile. Okay. Do I see any depressed tiles around me? Or different looking tiles?
Perception.
Maybe they're just feeling a little down. Maybe they're not depressed.
I roll a nat 20 for initiative and never go. And now I'm rolling like shit.
Maybe you should change your color. Get off my blue.
I have been.
I like how like
I
all of us are
have been
blue
the
or
same
pink.
color.
Faintly
like, for
make
so
out
long.
the outline of the tile that you pointed out to Cognar once before. Kind of just down the hallway. It's still a little bit off kilter from the rest of these tiles.
Watch out for that.
Effectively, with advantage, you spot the one you were aware of, its general location.
Wait, so are we going back to the south or are we going north?
North.
North.
North. Okay. All right. So we keep moving down the hall then, and I tell
So
Rory.
far, this is not a we. This is a Gorneo.
Oh, I thought Rory was coming with me.
I thought she declined.
No, I begrudgingly said okay.
Okay.
I like Riley said things
I
a
took
lot,
that-
but then was
I
like,
took it to be a no thank you.
Oh, see, I speak Eevee.
probably because that's what you would
I'm
have
sure
done.
there should be some like hidden stuff on this, right, Ryan?
But effectively, this is the corner
Ryan?
you guys are going to. What?
I see the entire map.
You do?
Unhidden.
You
What do
do?
you mean?
I do.
Well, that is not on my end. I don't know.
I'm looking at the dungeon map.
I can't look.
Yeah.
You put me somewhere I'm not supposed to see.
Oh, you don't have a token on this map.
I know, but I can see everything.
No?
Every
Do you see all of this fire?
Oh my god.
I think what
you
he's saying
put me
is
on the GM layer.
see
Damn
everything.
it, Ryan. Stop.
I don't. How are you on the DM later?
I have vision of all the characters we've killed.
just refresh
all
your
the
page,
notes.
Where
dude.
are you?
There's literally no characters
Okay.
on this map.
I am on the Scarlet
So-
Moon Hall, and I see all the dead cultists that Miyushi fireballed.
That's
You're gonna have to
weird. The
refresh
rest
your
of us are
No,
Yeah,
I
off
like
the
it where I'm
dungeon
at.
map.
because everyone else is on the temple's map. I don't know what happened.
Goes
but
Cognar
Just
running
see
off
what was
again.
hidden over.
I don't even know that there's a way to put a player on the GM layer.
I don't think there is.
It's our
It's
totally,
a GM layer,
it's
not
our
a player
totally
layer.
safe haven. And
Player layer.
I'm
I
just saying,
remember totally
and
safe
you
haven.
just
That
switched
place
me,
was
and
not
you switched me
safe.
from the Earth Cult to the Fire Moon Hall.
You're on my roll 20.
I know.
You're on the map.
You can
on
look
the
at
map.
the stream and just see all the shit that just happened.
You broke it. Are you happy? You broke
Broke it.
roll
You
20.
I didn't do anything. I wasn't
I
even
said
touching my
broke
mouse and
it.
keyboard. I
God.
wasn't my mouth.
God damn it,
Cognar
Lucas.
opened doors we didn't even
You know,
notice
this
there
isn't
were.
the first time. Remember when, I don't remember, it was glitching out on Roll20. Whenever I would move the screen, it would show up the things hidden in the fog of war. It was,
Oh yeah, no, I remember that.
it just did
Alright.
it again. You'll have to see the VOD. Oh, hey, look. Yellow dots.
Effectively,
That's where I'm supposed to
Gorneo and Rory are the first gold dot. Rest of the party on standby is the second gold dot. Gorneo has just kind of pointed out the nearest trap to Rory, and they have avoided it, stepping around it.
I
Go ahead.
don't think I have a way of marking it.
You have a piece of chalk.
I've got a Dungeoneer's pack, so I'm assuming I have a piece of chalk in that pack, right?
Does it have a piece of chalk in it?
I don't know. I'm opening up my player's handbook right now. Stand by. Right, where's that pack? What page is it on?
So, Rory, can I get a stealth check from you and Nick whenever you find this? Any stealth check from
Nope.
Nope. What a worthless pack. Okay. So, I mean, Gorneo will ask Rory, do you have any way of marking the tile for the rest of the group?
I never got any of my equipment back. I don't think I have anything.
No.
Oh, I forgot about that. I'm so sorry about that.
Gosh, what a jerk.
So insensitive.
Hey, can you check your backpack?
You don't even have a backpack.
Gorneo will reach up to
You
his
don't have
ear
any possessions.
Oh.
and he'll say, Mushi.
Yes. Yeah. Oh, that's my head. Yes.
Yes. There's a tile. X number of tiles from the right side of the wall. Watch out for it. Do not step on it. It'll activate a flame trap in the wall.
Oh. Okay, guys. Mayo says that there is a tile. X amount of steps from the right. If we step on it, it'll light us up. In a bad way. In fire way.
Let's not step on it then.
So we run through the hallway as fast as we can.
Oh, obviously.
So hopefully that
It's
gives you
worked
guys
before.
advantage on perception checks to not step on it.
Yeah. I'm not
and
going
then-
first.
Gorneo and Rory will keep going.
All right. Gorneo and Rory, as you kind of peek around the corner, you can see this chamber is a partially collapsed L shape. The floor is covered with shards of rock and bone, and what looks to be the remains of a 5-foot wall separates two halves of this room. Everybody else on the other map might move a little bit.
I think I'm still broken. The fuck?
All
Okay,
right.
there we go.
Let's get moving, Rory. So want to do I hear anything?
Gorneo, roll me a perception check.
Okay.
Gorneo, you can hear the soft steps of a number of other individuals in this room.
Gorneo will quickly
And you can see Cognar peeking around the corner right behind you.
let's see. Let's take another step forward a little bit. Okay, now I can see them. I'm pretty confident in a stealth roll. I've not seen those guys before.
Well, your part.
Gorneo kind of starts whispering over his shoulder to Rory. Not seen
And
this
then-
yet.
He'll kind of say, "Go back, go back."
Cognar and Semos, can I get dexterity saves from both of you?
Oh no.
Natural 20.
Oh, no. Oh, dear. This is why you don't follow Cognar, Simos.
Mm-hmm. You didn't point out the one. That's your fault.
Oh, right there. Oh no.
Right there. That's when they're making this save. So,
Hold on,
Cognar,
they didn't say anything about traps.
I did.
I did
you
too.
did.
No, you didn't.
I did.
It was in your head.
No, I said it out loud.
You said it out loud.
Specifically said out loud.
Well, yeah.
But the one
out
I
loud.
told you about, I'm standing right next to. So you
But
stepped
the
on
one
something different.
Gorneo told you about is right next to him.
Oh.
As Cognar and Semos are continuing to creep forward, Semos kind of following Cognar's lead, and you could both hear an audible click as the tile underneath you depresses ever so slightly, and the wall behind you opens up. One of the stones just kind of flops right out of place, and a vibrant, fiery light rolls forth. Cognar, would you like to dive to the right or to the south?
South.
South. All right. Cognar, you managed to dive your way forward. If you would like to move yourself.
It's a good thing Cognar's not afraid of fire anymore. He
Oh,
got over
yeah.
that fear
Hold on.
pretty quickly.
This might just, get his gizzard a little bit because he was like not expecting a trap there.
I'm sorry. I didn't step on it.
You had one thing to do.
I didn't step on it.
You didn't tell me it was there.
I didn't see it. I'm blind.
You're
I'm
blind in
in
one eye.
eye.
Why are you checking for traps then? I can see.
Cognar, you are going to take 3 points of fire damage because you passed the save.
I will take none.
Semos, on your trap, you're going to take 8 points of fire damage.
Oh, by the way, with that, I'd like to think that Cognar reactively puts his shield up, blocks the flames with his
All right.
shield master, and I start running.
Cognar, you go to try and block the flames, but you are effectively pushed backwards the 5 feet as the flames shoot out to all sides of your shield.
Captain America. duck.
Semos, you were knocked backwards by this flaming spear and knocked prone before it. Grubender and Mushi all witnessed this happening on their end. Gorneo and Rory witnessed Cognar's triumph over this trap on their end.
And Cognar's running, by the way.
And
That was my
Gorneo-
intention. As soon as that
Cognar,
happened, I'm
on the
running.
save, you passed the save,
Shit.
but Gorneo and Rory, those smaller voices you were hearing earlier, silence themselves.
Ah, fuck.
Son of a
You
bitch.
hear the sound of some sort of metal shifting into place. And can everybody roll me initiative?
That's why you have Cognar go first, because that way he can just stop the shit before it happens.
I don't think it works.
Is that
You
how
mean-
that works?
It does.
I think you mean be the cause of it, so you're just there at the problem.
Right. So I know I'm not having to waste a turn rolling up on these guys. Oh, hey, that's great. I get to go first anyway. I rolled a 60.
Yeah, I rolled like shit. I rolled a 3.
All right.
Please put this.
Bender and Mushi.
Oh, I went and saw Wonder Woman with my mom. Such a good movie.
Oh, yeah.
This one.
Yeah, it was really good.
Yeah.
You know, for
All
how
right.
bad Batman vs Superman was, Wonder Woman was that good.
Cognar,
Yes,
first up, what are you going to do?
I'm running.
Running.
Yep.
All right.
As Cognar goes around me, I'll tell him I saw at least
Cognar.
3 people.
Yes.
As you step into this square, once again,
Oh,
the tile depresses into place. And despite Gorneo's best efforts,
Did it not click
Flames.
off of there?
flames open up and launch
Oh, Rory,
into this
no.
hallway. Cognar and Rory, I need dexterity saves from both of you.
Okay,
I thought I
Are you
clicked
level
behind there.
7?
I'm sorry.
you're level 7, right?
She is not level 7.
No!
I know, I was just gonna say, because
Oh,
I had
no,
read
she
up
doesn't
on
have
this
evasion
thing
yet.
called Phasian.
No! I
One
wasn't
second.
sure how much he leveled up yet.
With
No!
the oops fight,
So wait, if it's a save,
Wait,
it's
wait,
the
wait.
heart, right?
Yes, the heart.
You might, maybe. Hold on.
1 second. Because you guys did take that short rest after the ooze fight. Rory, can I get you to roll me a D8 plus your Constitution modifier?
Woohoo, level up!
Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do.
As long as you want to
Yeah.
go rogue.
Assuming you're going rogue.
Going rogue.
Dice
The
are coming
Rory
up.
story.
Roll that D. Ooh.
You know, that title kind of rolls off the tongue.
So, just so everyone knows, that was not my intentions.
Sure,
That's the benefits.
No, because I can get the same amount of movement without stepping on that square. So I actually clicked on Gorneo because I was trying to go around Gorneo, but that's fine.
happens.
Yeah, it happened.
Yellow line appeared.
Yeah, I know. That's
Hognar was a little bit startled by that flaming
Nah, it
sphere
was.
erupting behind him.
Roll 20 got me on this time.
I mean,
I'm still continuing to run.
I'm not in the fire, so I'm not that upset.
No, me neither.
Well, geez,
Alright.
thanks. That's so great.
Hey,
you
if you-
dragged me up here, but fine. Okay.
Hey,
7.
if
Gorneo
you
and I
have
have
evasion,
practice.
you're fine.
Gorneo
You're
and
the
I
one who
have
told me to
practice
step
avoiding
back,
fireballs.
too.
It's because there's
Sound
people
like
right up here that are now
So
ready
Rory-
to fight us.
The cool thing about rogues at level 7 is they get this ability called evasion, which means that whenever you are subject to an area effect, basically an effect that lets you make a dex save, if you make that dex save, you take no damage. Even if you fail on that dex save, you only take half the
Oh,
damage.
take half. It's pretty sweet.
So, with a
14.
1 second, efficiency go up at 7.
No.
Okay.
It's at 5 and then 9, I think.
Yeah, that sounds
So
right.
Rory, with a 14, you only take half damage. So rather than 9 points of fire damage coming your way, you were instead only taking 4 points of fire damage.
Damn, that's a high save.
Cognar, the same thing is going to you.
Nope.
Do you use a reaction for your shield feat?
Yep.
I'll say this. At least this
Okay,
isn't
so then
Mushi
you're
time.
not going to have
Take this.
reaction this turn.
That's fine.
Flame
Ready.
shoots
Okay,
out.
so does that halt my movement, or is that just like
If
let
you
me
choose
continue?
to, otherwise you are continuing forward.
Okay.
Let me know.
Yeah, I'm going to continue forward.
All right.
And I will still identify the number of enemies I saw.
right.
Fantastic. And what I will do is, there's some kind of metal thing being erected or something. I heard.
Oh, it was weapons
You leaving
and
bed?
other kinds of things.
Yeah,
being
I gotta
grabbed.
bounce, guys.
Bye, babe.
All right. Then have a good one.
Do I need to roll initiative real quick for next time?
Roll initiative. Yeah, we'll basically get to this first round.
Wow, with everybody else.
Okay. Well, guys, it's been fun. I'll catch y'all later.
See ya.
Later, man.
Adios, sir.
All right. So, what am I seeing, right? I see a bunch of dudes.
1 second.
I see an ogre dude.
So, people who I've been house sitting for this week are at my door, and I need to give them their keys because they just got back from abroad. So I'll be right back myself.
All right. God damn it.
Leave us in suspense. Okay, the supper.
Yeah, what are those guys? I haven't seen those guys before.
I want to say they're orcs or half orcs.
Not good, guys.
Because we faced some red orcs back at the portcullis to the Earth Cult. So
Okay,
these
orcs
might-
makes sense.
yeah,
I was
these
like
might be
looking
red
at the tokens. I was like, I can't. It's like
Yeah.
what with the hair thing and
top
like
knot?
I don't know what that is. Yeah,
That dude in the middle definitely looks orcish.
that dude in the middle does look orcish. Okay, now that you say that, they do look like orcs. Oh, there's a lot of people.
We're fighting
up there.
orcas.
No, it's not. It's not a lot of people. We're all good. We got this.
Well, I mean, now that there's 6 of us.
Well, we got to get out of the hallway.
Yeah, but still, now that there's 6 of us, you're right. Like,
No,
it is a
even if-
little bit
even if
more
there
of
was
an
only the
even
4
fight.
of us. We got this. Come on.
Eh.
It's Cognar.
Well, okay, guys. I'm just going to throw this out there. If we do want to flee down the hall, I can just throw up Entangle and block the hallway, and we can just run.
We're
No
not really
shame.
good with running.
I would really like to see you try to stop Cognar from running into combat with that theory.
Wow, welcome back.
That-
All right.
You
That
know,
was the
she Rory kind of she
If
knows
nothing
you a
else,
little
you just
bit.
find another
knows
door
me a
to
little
open. It's screwed.
She knows me a little bit, but everybody
Learning
else
a
knows.
bit.
Right.
Not if Cognar is running from battle, you know he's about to die and shit has really hit the fan.
Will Cognar fight it? The answer is yes.
Okay.
So, Cognar charging into the room.
All right.
Or sorry, charging just around this corner.
Correct.
What you can see
See a bunch of
is
dudes.
this room is a partially collapsed. A number of walls are still present in this L-shaped room, but the floor itself is covered in shards of rock and bone. You fought here once before against a number of ogres and half-ogres, but this time you can see red-skinned individuals, each of them garbed with wooden shields, and a number of them have various long swords or great swords and javelins strapped to their back.
Okay.
As you are rounding about this corner, there is a picture.
Thought I heard something about metal, something or other.
I think that was them
One
grabbing their
second.
weapons and
Oh, was
stuff.
that them grabbing them? Okay.
Yeah.
I was like, oh god, there's a metal pork roll.
Cognar.
It was them going from being unaware to being
What you
aware.
can see is effectively this around that corner. As
Oh.
a number of these individuals, a single voice shouts out,
Turtle for me.
or many of them move forward and effectively lock their shields in place
Okay.
all around each other.
A highly defensive position. Gotcha.
What would you like to do?
Yushi, orcs.
okay.
Orcs. Yushi.
And so this is like a pile of rocks,
That's pile of rock and part of the wall.
pile of rock, and same to the north.
Same to the north.
So they've created
And
a,
up
a choke
here,
point even
kind of around this corner, you can see that flight of stairs once again.
that we
not-
assumed led to the Scarlet
forge.
Moon Hall.
Or the
Scarlet Moon Hall. That's what that last time Cognar was in his room. He assumed that's where it went.
but the stairway is not, the wall around it looks like the walls of the Dwarven city itself had been ripped down, and behind it was this staircase.
Right.
Like they've been doing some big.
Okay. So bonus action. We're facing some who I assume to be orcs because they look orcish. I'm gonna rage. Bonus action.
Basis of you to presume something about the way they look, but okay.
That's not the first time it's been happened. And I'm gonna run up and I'm gonna block their tunnel.
All right.
And I'm just gonna not actually hit them, but I'm gonna egg them on by pushing their shields.
All right.
Oh, you think your little shield is
Cognar.
gonna save you?
You make your way forward,
Oh shit.
and a number of weapons
Oh,
peek their way out from between these shields. First is going to be a 9, followed by a 13, a 10, a 21,
one hit.
a 3,
Holy shit.
a 13, and an 18. All
What?
coming your way.
One hit.
Does an 18 hit?
No. Just
With
the
your
21.
reduced.
No,
Okay.
you didn't reduce
Just
my
the-
AC. You reduced my damage on the shield.
Okay. For Bender.
Yeah.
Okay. So just one of those
Just one.
is going to be. One, 13, 14, 17 points of piercing damage.
Have to 8. Okay. Cool.
Anything else?
Oh, I'm just snarling at him. Hide
Connor,
behind
as
your
you
shield.
snarl, the ogres in the back of the room
Oh shit.
hurl their javelins
I don't
over
suppose I
this
get any
small
kind of cover
little
from the taller creatures.
mountain of shields, not from their own allies, no.
I'm short.
Not short enough. These creatures are about your height.
Oh, wow, that's weird.
Like I said, you can assume whatever you want about them. They are not what you thought them to be.
No.
But two javelins coming your way, one from each. The first is going to be a 24 to hit,
That hits.
followed by a 10.
24 hits.
24 hits.
Oh, I remember Gorneo getting hit by one of these. These things fucking hurt.
Yeah.
That's 15 points of piercing damage to you, sir. Because you were raging.
I'm glad I raged before I came into this combat.
And with that, Semos is up.
Fireball. He's chanting. Cognar is chanting, by the way. Fireball, 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 fireball. Hoping it erupts around him.
Semos is currently prone.
Yeah, so I'll stand up first of all. Does it look like I can go past these orbs of fire?
It looks to be a fairly solid orb of fire that you cannot effectively step through.
All right, screw it. I'll start running.
All right.
Could he done that last time?
So effectively, this orb takes up that square, a la the flaming sphere spell.
All right, but I can run through it, yes?
I don't believe it's effectively like trying to run through an enemy creature.
No.
I'll say with an acrobatics check,
Dive through it.
you can move to these betwixt. But
Do a barrel roll. Come on.
So it seems like this is a
another
creature
one around the corner. There's going to be another acrobatics check to squeeze through two of them.
But it seems like it's a creature that.
No, he's just saying
Not
you
so much a
can't move
creature,
through
but
them.
effectively the same. Like, it's a solid object. And because it's the enemy's solid object, you can't pass through it.
All right, I
Not a
guess
creature.
screw it. It's the only thing I can attempt to do. So yeah, sure.
You know it's very solid because it just slammed into you. Yeah.
Come on, Seamus. This is why Cognar runs through these hallways, by the way.
So your friends can be left on the
Attempt
other
to
side of
dive
them.
next to the first one and do so successfully and absorbing the elements this time. Rather than taking 15 points of fire damage, you instead take 7, and your next melee attack on your turn, your melee attack on your next turn will add d6 of fire damage to it.
I'll attempt to dive again.
All right, one more acrobatics check, sir.
Come on.
10 does it as you dive forward again
Another 7.
and take what would have been 13 points of fire damage is instead reduced to 6.
So how much movement do I have left?
So half your movement to stand up and then 10 feet. So I believe you have 5 left.
Sounds better.
You got 35 feet of movement or 30?
30.
30, you have 5.
And I can't see anything, so I guess I'll dash. $25 to there. All right, and I see him, so okay. I'm guessing Carbon.
Clicking the link in the picture, you can effectively see what Cognar sees. Cognar's got a number of holes in his person and a large javelin sticking out of his side.
All right, that'll be my turn.
All right. For Bender, we will find out next week. Mushi!
So
Also, why is Bender above both of you? I think Gorneo has the highest.
I know Gorneo has the highest.
Yes. It should be Gorneo, Miushi, Gravender.
Actually, I learned something.
other than
In
me.
5th edition, you actually get to choose where you want to go. So you could actually say if we want Mushi to go before Gorneo or vice versa, you're actually able to do that.
Well, I'm choosing to have Grabender go third.
I'm fine with that. I was just saying, like, I just learned something and I wanted to share it.
That's no fun.
It is no fun. I was like, I've got a 5 decks. I go first, damn it. Okay. So I will back up Cognar like I am supposed to do. Oh, that's a lot of dudes.
No, it's not.
It doesn't look like a lot of dudes. It looks like a small hill made out of shields with spears
Oh,
and
hill of
javelins
dudes.
poking out.
And 2 ogres.
Mm-hmm.
Always fun.
Mm-hmm.
Always fun to fight ogres.
Totally dig it.
Always blast and a half.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck it. I don't even care. I want to try my new toy. Can I throw one of my boomerangs?
You can certainly try. Who are you targeting?
The ogre? What's my range
Ogre?
be for that? Hold on.
You tell me.
I know, I need to pull it up here. This is like the first time I'm using it.
I think you said they act like darts, right? For ranges.
Range is 60 feet. Is the first range
Oh, wow.
increment.
That's really
So,
good.
and then I'm thrown at disadvantage already, so meh. But let's give it a try. So let's see. I don't have the actual weapon on here, but it'll be the same as my dart. So I'm just gonna click dart. Does that work? It's the same. Roll. You know what? No. Roll d20 plus 9. Nope. Should have
rolled the dart.
Should have just rolled the dart.
I don't know. Does 11 hit the big guy?
11's gonna hit.
Oh.
All right, so it's gonna do on hit, deal 1d4 bludgeoning damage and 3d4 thunder damage, and he needs to make a con save.
You should have just thrown the dart.
All right.
I'm going to program this in between.
So, throwing 2 boomerangs.
I guess I can't do that. So I will roll again because I actually rolled with disadvantage because it's a ranged attack and I only have 1 out.
Okay, that's okay.
So now you're gonna roll the dart.
So,
No, I actually have 2 boomerangs. I could throw
No,
another.
I meant clicking the dart button.
I will just click the dart.
and is that a con save?
Yeah, with only a 10 DC.
Oh.
So a 22 is going to beat that.
Yeah, I think he's
Just a
good.
little bit.
But the boomerang returns to me, and I can
It
just.
does.
But I'm going to put that one away and just pull out the other one and chuck it.
All
So I
right.
can hit the
Not like-
thunder thing again.
All right.
And for this one, I'm just going to click the dart.
See.
I'm glad I just
That's
clicked the
gonna-
dart. Okay, and then I'm going to roll the thunder damage.
So, real quick, the one that you roll on the D4 should be +5, right? So that's 5 more damage he should have
Oh,
taken.
shit. Yes, it should.
Okay. And then that second dart is going to be a total of 15, right?
Yes.
Yes.
And 1 more con save from him is going to be a total of 17.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I figure only a 1 will do it, but that's fine.
Ogres.
Ogres.
Pretty
hit ones.
constitution.
Cornelius is pretty satisfied that those both hit.
Cornell, there's always those stairs just to your north in case you want an exit.
I do want to hide. Actually, I can catch any range thing. No, you know what? I'll stay right where I am.
I want to see you catch a log. Be great.
All right, Mushi.
Okay, so following Simos, I'm going to die by this fire.
Roll me an acrobatics check to try and get past it.
Here comes the
God.
one. 13.
Hey,
It's going to be enough to get to that first gap. Wow. You would take 4 points of fire damage, but because of your fire resistance, that's reduced to 2 points of fire damage.
I can do that. And then I will dive again.
You can
There.
try.
You can
I
try.
will
Acrobatics.
try again.
Oh.
Right into
That
the
is
fire.
not going to be enough as you
Slam right
try
into
to
the fire.
squeeze
No.
through, but effectively trying to dive straight into this solid object, effectively slamming straight into it. What would be 6 points of fire damage is instead reduced to 3.
I feel pretty cool surrounded by fire right now, so that's nice.
Do you get that thunder every time you throw it?
No, it's just once.
Oh.
So I can't try and dive again. Did that take my
I
5
believe
feet
you're
of
out of
movement?
movement. That took the
Yeah.
5
Have
feet.
to
Okay.
dash to try
I am
again.
stuck here. Yeah, you know what? I can't see anything, so I will try and dash if I can do another acrobat check.
All right.
So I just see her slant. Oh! She
You
passes
dive
through
forward
the
this
fire.
time, no problem. And what would have been 16 points of fire damage is now halved to 8 because of your fire resistance.
So because I got natural 20, it's reduced to 0.
I mean, if you want to play that way on ones, we can double the damage.
So,
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Was it
There's
half
5,
damage on a success? Ryan?
That's what I did for Semos, right?
Yeah, I think so.
No.
No,
it is not halved because of success. He's still going through it. Semos was halved because of his spell.
Okay, so it was the resistance that. Okay.
It's the acrobatics to try and dive through.
Gotcha.
You're still effectively going through this fiery sphere, but you're only like clipping the edge of it rather than.
Makes sense.
You
Trying to
know, I'll be
flex
down to half if you succeed, you know? It would pretty much bring half my health back.
Yeah, so that gets me to there, and that's all I can do.
All right. So now would be Grabender's turn, but Rory.
Cool. So she's gonna move, try and see a bit better. Oh god. That's
I always love hearing people say that when they come around the corner when I'm fighting. Oh god.
Rory. There's another one of these ogres, similar to that which you faced with Mushi.
well, I didn't face that ogre, remember?
Nope.
I mean, you guys still
I
came
went-
I
face
didn't-
to face with them. You literally faced it before you took off for the paladins.
I instead went and had a sandwich, but I did see the ogre, I guess, if that's what you mean. All right, so this guy here, I'm just going to fire an arrow at it and hopefully
All right,
cause Shiver Ruckus.
fire away.
Like, it'd be so cool if I could just fire the arrow and then...
If you hit, you get sneak attack. Gognar's right next to him.
That's a good point.
You fire the bolt from your crossbow, and it just slams right into that shield wall that these guys are creating. Does not manage to get through it.
All right. And then I'm going to I'm just gonna I'm gonna hang back where I am. That's it. That's it.
All right,
That sneak attack damage, though.
Cognar, these creatures
hey,
in front of you. Go ahead.
Mechanically, you can use your bonus action to stealth again.
Just
So you want to
wait,
do that with your bonus? Because as a rogue, you can do that.
to go
If
to
you-
do what?
Stealth.
You can actually mechanically stealth. So
you
you're
can
actually
try to hide from
you're,
their vision.
You're hiding by game mechanics.
Oh,
If you succeed, you get advantage on your attack. The next
Right.
attack.
It'll help with sneak attack and stuff like that.
okay. Can I do that then? How do I do
Go
that?
ahead and roll me a stealth check.
Okay.
For your bonus action.
Rogues. Fucking awesome.
Fucking awesome.
No. Oh.
Creep around the corner after Corneo kind of lets you know that, hey, you might be able to hide from these guys. And you're like, you don't know me and my abilities. You just kind of like,
You don't know me.
just give him the eye as you kind of just like slowly step around the corner of Corneo.
The eye. I hope everyone
Basically
knows
taking
the
the
right
stealth action.
Okay.
So Cognar,
Yes.
this small little hill before you. Effectively, I had them move on your turn because I forgot to roll for them, and you got very good on their initiative. So that was them moving into place as you were charging up. So that was them making the shield wall.
That's fine. I wasn't going to go any further anyway.
On their turn, a number of these weapons are going to poke out from in between these holes in the shield wall.
Gotcha.
So the first to hit is going to be a 21.
That hits.
Second to hit, 12 plus 22 to hit.
That hits.
Third to hit is going to be a natural 20.
Seamus. That hits.
Fourth to hit is going to be 15 to hit.
Misses.
And the two at the south
Jesus.
is 6, 11, 13 to hit, followed by even lower.
What's the even more?
I said even lower.
Oh, even lower. Okay. So you got 2 hits and a natural 20.
2 hits is going to be...
If it was an ogre natural 20, I would say no.
Right?
You're the worst fortune-telling wizard I've ever seen. You didn't see this coming. That's all right.
I'm trying to keep them till we're really crap.
That's always with Cognar.
11 points of slashing damage from the 2 normals.
All right, so
Halved because you were raging.
Got it.
And the other guy...
Natural 20.
is going to... what is that? 5. Math. 17 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
Halved.
Cool.
Because you rage.
All right, guys. I've already taken 60 points of damage for you guys.
That's it.
Right, it's for them. For their sake.
Yep.
And that's where we're going to be ending the session tonight.
Cool.
The re-entry into the fire temple successfully saved a prisoner from very, very close to death this time through.
I didn't even get to use my spell. Gripender got ahead of me. Can't even be the hero.
What spell did you use?
I was
See through all the DM layers, that spell?
Yeah, that spell. You're going to have to watch
Yeah.
I don't like that spell. That should be higher than a can.
So we're only going to have like half of a VOD this week because since I lost all my computer stuff, it said that I was logged into Twitch, but it actually didn't log me into my account. So
Nice.
at the break we got from the VOD on, but you'll be able to see it.
Hey,
I
it's
know
like,
where all the
it would
guys
be
are
like
on
I
this,
was
so I
here
can
for
go
the
back
whole
and
time.
Relook at them. No, just joking.
Right?
I tried to scroll it to where I couldn't see anything.
I don't even know why I did that. Like, there's nothing that was done to you.
It switched me to another map that we had already cleared, and it left all the dead tokens on there. So
That I tried to do to you after you said you can see through everything. I'm like, oh, well, maybe you can see through everything you already know about instead. That's Damn it, roll 20.
I don't know, Donnie. It's like it wants me to know where the danger is so I can head to it.
Right? Like, hey, here you go, bud.
Hey.
Look at all those
Here's the
doors. For me.
I know. Look at all the doors.
Look at the
What could be
door.
behind them?
What's in that door? Cool. All right. So.
All
that was
right,
fun.
going left to right this time. Starting with Semos, character highlight for this session, and what's Semos looking forward to accomplishing next time?
Character highlight. I suppose.
Also, quick kind of retcon question. Would Semos have recasted Find Familiar in the hour you guys took the short rest?
I don't have any components for it.
Okay.
What do you need?
Like this brazier of brass that costs 10 gold.
You should have that in your inventory.
I already
Don't you have a
used it.
component pouch?
I don't think the brazier itself gets used up. I always took it to be like, you need the brazier to make the fire and flame, and then you throw the other ingredients into it. Kind of like a witch's cauldron.
Sure, then. Yeah, I would bring back my best friend.
At least that's the way I
Find
picture it.
familiar,
'Cause
right?
the cauldron has to be like 10 gold or something like that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna double check this spell because I'm pretty sure Find Familiar there is a 10 gold component that you have to pay for. Every
For
time.
sure.
If you buy it once, it's like
If you allow
have it.
me,
If that's the case, then we're assuming you're throwing 10 gold pieces worth of
Oh
items.
no. Okay, so it says 10 gold pieces worth of charcoal, incense, and herbs that must be consumed by fire in a brass brazier. So you have to pay. It's the herbs and stuff that you have is 10 gold. You keep the brazier every time.
So effectively, you're throwing 10 gold into
In
this
a fire.
brazier.
10 gold in a
Yeah.
fire.
Capacity.
I'll bring my friend back in.
All right.
I will do my best not to kill him. Just don't let him into the fire.
Put him behind Miyushi.
You're a murderer,
Always.
Amanda.
Always.
I
If
climb up the
anything is in
fire
front of
always.
her, she'll kill it with lightning.
Question for you, Semos. Seeing these fiery spears and knowing that they are capable of doing some damage, telling Leonard to stay back or gonna tell Leonard to try and make his way through them?
I'm just going to tell him to stay back until I tell him to.
All right.
Can't you dismiss him to
As an action.
Action.
Right, you could dismiss him to the ether and then have him pop up next to you again, right? For
Yeah,
2
as
actions.
action.
Yeah.
So he's just staying back, I guess, for now because I had to run up here. And now
He's
I
cool,
see
you know?
everybody.
He's cool.
I see everybody. Now I'm like, I'm going to fireball these people.
I don't
Do
see
it.
anyone.
I want it. Please do it.
All right.
I have to save my reaction for Miyushi's fireball, though.
Semos,
that shit
character highlight
hurts.
for this week, and what's Semos looking forward to next week?
Character highlight, knowing that he, like, the next person in turn order was going to be Leonard, and Simos was going to look at him and say,
Oh.
help Mushi, and she just
She
shoots
straight up-
Leonard. It made me die laughing.
Oh, that was great. It's going to be comic
like help.
relief this whole campaign. How many times
Wait.
Leonard can die.
Hi,
Did
Leonard.
Yushi kill Leonard?
Yeah, she did. She got a natural 1, and Ryan was like, okay, roll a D8.
Yushi.
Or a D20. Let's see who you
We
kill.
talked about this. You can't keep killing party members.
Says the
Says
person
the
who
Even
guy
though
who
I've
killed
also
Leonard
killed
already.
It's my job
Even
to
though
kill
I've
Leonard.
also killed Leonard.
People are monsters.
I was gonna say, I like how I've killed Leonard and she's killed Leonard, so now it's Cognar's turn, and then
No,
Commander
no.
can have a go at it. It's like hitting a pinata.
I know what it's like
Now
to
when
lose something
Semos-
close to you.
Turns on the party and tries to murder them all in
He's
retribution.
so fast.
You know why.
Stop killing my monkey!
I keep
I probably kill Mushi pretty fast. I'll just blight her and make her fail with a con save. With a 2.
Well, just start make everyone who kills the monkey pay for the monkey's resurrection,
Yeah,
like a
Hey,
it's like a funeral
There you go.
charge.
You killed him! You have to pay for it!
10 gold now, please.
I mean, that could absolutely be a thing.
That's fair. That's fair.
You better be careful because Gerbander will start charging for healing.
Yeah, but it's not you guys that are like attacking each other, forcing him to heal you.
Are you
Where
sure?
is
I don't know.
Are
Sometimes
you
it's kind of
sure?
like to fight himself.
So far, it's been the party murdering Leonard. Semos having to be like, "Come back to me, Leonard," and he gets murdered again. Not seriously though, Leonard. We won't do it again.
To be honest, I almost killed him in the monastery because he walked into the room with a flying fucking monkey, and I was like, oh my god.
So, what's Semos looking forward to accomplishing next week?
Well, his eyes are really big right now, and he's in the middle of casting fireball. So that's about to go off.
Nice.
And he's curious about this fire cult because they just burned him really bad. They're wanting to go and fight these people. He has no idea who really they are. but he wants to kill some prophets because they keep raging on about these prophets, but we haven't seen it. To him, they haven't really accomplished
They're
anything besides
No.
getting
They
hurt.
don't actually exist. They're figments of our imagination.
Yeah, they're not real. These are just homeless villagers. Like, leave our home. This is our mountain town. Get out of here.
We don't have a bard to sing our glorious songs.
Yeah, we pay people
You
to sing terrible
paid
songs.
that guy to sing the song
I know.
about you guys
Hey.
murdering a
Terrible
small
song.
farmstead of halflings.
I thought I paid him to alter the song.
In your
To
name.
put your names in it.
My name.
That's what you paid him for.
My name.
That's not the way he took it.
I know. I'm proud of it.
I think
Fireball?
it came down to a point where where he was like, if you pay me more, I'll only put your name in the song. But
Oh.
with what you're currently offering me, it's going to be everybody. And then Cognar got all butthurt. He's like, I'm not spending more coin on you, you bard. And he's like, all right, see you around,
Hey, but
dwarf.
we've got renown. That's all that matters.
Yeah, for a really good
deed. Cognar, highlight for this session, and what's Cognar looking forward to accomplishing next week?
Oh. Well, triggering fire traps and avoiding all fire damage was awesome.
And blowing our cover completely.
Well, you didn't tell me where the thing was again. I'm sorry.
It was literally highlighted on the map.
Well, that was a misclick.
Why do I bother going in front? I should just let Cognar go first because he's gonna set off the traps anyways.
That's what I'm saying. We can get to the action right up front. Well, you didn't mark out the one that I stepped on, so that was your fault.
Note to self: buy some
Also,
chalk.
you know,
Buy some chalk.
Gorneo was like, okay, me and Rory are going ahead. You guys kind of hold back a bit. And then Cognar's like, or I can go around this corner and see what's hiding over here.
Well, at least I didn't
I
fall
mean,
down the
I've
ladder
been
this
there.
time.
That's the thing. We had I thought the plan was that we were going to come back and tell you what we'd seen, and then we could all approach it like reasonable, individuals in the party. But no, Cognar comes thumping around the corner.
Welcome to the party with Cognar.
Yup.
It's not official until
You'll go down a ladder and then he'll follow 2 seconds later, setting off the trap.
Well, okay. I asked Gorneo, and I was like, I said something, and you didn't reply back because you wanted to be stealthy down there, and so I was like, oh, well, then he wants me to come down.
So,
I tripped and fell down the ladder.
so for Dylan and Evie's sake, the party had made it all the way through this dungeon into the final chamber, the resting place of this dwarf known as Lazagan. And they opened up his crypt and started to... Gorneo was like, okay, Cognar, give me a second. I'm going to check it out. He bamfed down the ladder into the final resting place of Lazagan the dwarf. There was just
So
like
I never touched the ladder.
never touched the ladder. There was a coffin and Gorneo in this very small room.
And a body.
And a body. And then Cognar, like 2 seconds later, was like, Gorneo, you need help down there? And then Gorneo, being like stealthy, he's like, shh. Cognar doesn't see that. So Cognar starts climbing down the ladder. And then climbing the ladder, one of the rungs wasn't a rung, but a lever. So he pulled the lever, which effectively closed the sarcophagus up above, sealing the two of them into this chamber and awakening the final boss of this place.
Oh, that's so
And
graceful.
Gorneo got, I think it was like one shot by this guy.
No. Cognar went
Two
down. I had to loot potions from the
That's
dead
right.
chick to revive him. Then Lazagan one-shot me, and Cognar
Yes.
had to kill him, or had to barter with him to get us out of there.
I saved the
It
day.
was ugly.
Yay!
Oh, it's working. It's working.
But at the very least, Evie and Dylan might start to get a sense of why the party keeps having these conversations with Cognar. Like, okay, we're going to go into this room, and you're going to wait this time. Trying their absolute best to make it perfectly clear to them. But
Oh,
it's
this is
beautiful
so.
every time it plays out.
I did wait this time.
You know,
She
it's
pointed
amazing.
out
Yeah,
where
you
the
know-
thing was, and I was like, okay. If she's
That's why we
telling me
kept
where
him on
these
his
things
team.
are, that means I can go. And I win.
Cognar, what are you looking forward to accomplishing next week?
Oh, that was great. Oh, next week, I'm gonna bring their little hill to the ground, and then I would this fire temple is the forge, the great forge of the dwarves, and I want to see if there's anything spectacular here. There's going to be some great history and things for Cognar to
Fire, lava.
Yeah.
There, in theory, that hammer probably is here.
That
one
I don't know about.
The Rock wanted.
Is
You don't know
Varian Malik,
I
You
don't know about this hammer.
which one member of the party is very aware of.
But yeah, Dwarven City, giant Dwarven Forge. Like, if we ever clear this place out, dibs. Just saying.
It's
Gonna
Carter
open up
City
a
Hall.
business.
He's like going into this like a home buyer. He's like, I'm gonna do this with
Oh,
that.
yeah. Oh, yeah.
This with that.
No, don't shoot a fireball over there. You're gonna ruin this wall. This wall.
I
got
really
one
like
for
that
you
tapestry. Don't burn that one.
I need a skylight right here, please. Thank you. No,
I need you to
that's-
take about 300 feet up
He's gonna
right
go-
here
he's
so I
gonna
get a
go find-
skylight.
No,
He's gonna go find Mirage Vazani. He's gonna be like, all right, I need a new interior decorator.
no, that's totally what he's looking forward to. Is he wants to know some more history about this. He wants to investigate it thoroughly, and I'm sure Dwarven forges are going to be right up his alley. So
Wait, Dwarven Forge, like the small little dungeon tiles?
yeah. You know what? I'm going to use that to remake this area in my image. No, yeah.
Yay. Highlight the session. What is Mushi looking forward to accomplishing next time?
We are finally going to the fire cult.
No, we're going to come around right now.
Ah, dreams do come true. I've literally been waiting since we left Van Dalen to be here. So I'm ecstatic right now.
Wait,
If we die
gotta-
before we get there, we'll be sad, but so happy. I just want to go and see this person from my dreams, Stacey. I just want to know. I just want to see him. That's my
Mushi's
goal,
just looking for the man of her dreams.
basically. No. Man, woman, monster, creature. Who knows?
Looking
I don't
for
even
her
know.
Prince
We all
Charming.
know she just wants to get the dagger so she can bring the apocalypse herself.
Like,
I mean,
no,
obviously.
get the fire cultists to follow me because I have the dagger and look like their person. We would have a really big army. We could totally take out the rest of the cults.
Or you
really
get
fast.
someone like a Larock or a Hayon the Punisher.
I mean, as of this session, she's murdered more than one party member. Just saying.
I mean, I'm sure you guys intentionally killed Larock off because you guys didn't like the fact I had followers.
She's amassing power. Oh God.
She's getting to see her side. We can't let this happen. Drown him. Yeah, no, we gave a potion of breathing. It
I
just
wasn't
happened to be
there.
a potion of healing. Yeah. Uh-huh.
I was dead.
Weird that happened.
I am hoping that he gave up hope and just turned around and walked away.
He went back to.
And he's just waiting for us on the shores there still.
He's
I just
dealing
hope that
cards
he,
with
like-
the bugbear.
Oh God!
You
Fuck was that?
What was that?
I have.
So, Mushi, what are you looking forward to accomplishing next week?
Yeah, next week I want to see this other person. I want to try and save Artair, but my goal really is get to the main person of the fire base and see if I can. I just want to see their face. I just want to know what they look like. I'm so curious. It's killing me. I want to kill them. Oh.
I want to see what this person looks like so I can kill them. Oh, well, that's nice. Gorneo, I know you were only here briefly. Any highlights for this session?
Yeah, I mean, I hit with both my boomerangs.
You did manage to avoid the traps, even the ones that you didn't see their triggering mechanism.
Yeah, that's true. That is positive.
Well, he just left for Cognar.
Yep.
And originally, I believe that your original rolls were high enough that you think that these new flaming sphere traps are new additions to this hallway.
Pretty sure. Cognar ran through that hallway 2 or 3 times already.
But yeah, I am on board with the plowing new pathway through this hill of shields, and saving Cognar's ass once again.
Oh, it's shown to you
Yeah,
again.
so should be fun. We'll see.
Are
What
you sure you don't want to bamf behind the ogres and take them all by yourself again?
This
Oh,
guy
I'm
with
good.
the yellow circle around him has a torch in hand.
Yeah, but I see a nice shadow right there.
So
Yeah, I did see that, but I'm gonna
It's
let
a
you
little
shield
further
bust
back
for a little bit, and
now,
I'm gonna
but-
catch some stuff for a little bit. And we're gonna let everyone catch up for a little bit, and then I might bamf back there. I thought about it; it crossed my mind.
I know
Cross his
Gorneo.
mind.
Gorneo's like, I'm gonna get him from behind.
That's
This is
certainly
true.
what Cognar's thinking.
No,
But
Cognar's like-
Not it panned out that way.
no, Cognar is like, look, there is 6 people right here. Gorneo can't steal the kills from me.
but yeah,
I gotta get one of them.
I know better than to fuck with ogres. Those guys tear me to pieces.
They got
so
some crits on you the last time we faced them.
Yeah, so I gotta wait.
I'm waiting for the artillery.
And Rory. Highlights for the session and what's Rory looking forward to accomplishing next week?
Oh, goodness. Well, I thought it was cool that we saved a gnome. Felt good, one of my own. That was pretty awesome. Plus, I really liked the, communication in the battle. I would totally have tried to thorn whip those, big, black, gooey things. But that would have been a bad plan. So, yeah, that was cool. It was interesting.
I mean, who knows? Maybe it could have worked out.
It seemed
Really?
it seemed
You think so?
like the slashing when it was doing it.
I don't know. Maybe we'll have to face a few more of these black pudding before we find out for sure.
No.
'Cause, yeah, that might have been Cognar's first encounter with black puddings.
Mm-hmm.
Mushi faced one on her own while she was dragging Gorneo through a swamp because she's like, what's that black spot in the lake?
It's Pokey.
Gorneo, I'm
Let's
going
poke
to leave
it.
your nearly corpse right here, and I'm going to go poke it real quick.
See, I'm not the
Just
only
to
one that
find
makes
out.
terrible decisions.
I still saved his
I mean,
life.
As Lucas
Again,
says this,
after
Cognar,
imperiling it. What is with you people?
Cognar himself was preoccupied while the rest of the party in Red Larch was facing off against some sort of a rock golem and a black pudding beneath the town of Red Larch because Cognar was getting himself voluntarily into a death match, winner of which got to keep the others or basically it was if the Duragar guy he was fighting won, Cognar would have volunteered himself into slavery.
Was that at the same time? I thought I was gone for the session.
Or
Where you guys?
if Cognar won, Cognar was getting a lifetime supply of ale.
I did.
Which is
And
why
then,
he was really mad when he got to the monastery.
it's really
Then Cognar won, and then he started killing the people that would have supplied him with that ale.
and then Gerbender went and blown the whole thing
Blew
up.
the whole brewery up.
Oh yeah, so that story, that's a great story. So
Might be something Cognar should tell the
I
kid.
should. Okay.
Because that is absolutely
there's
a good one.
there's a lot of questionable things that Cognar has done that has made other people question his sexual
But I think
preference.
they're all just such beautiful stories. Yeah, I'd say. They're all just such beautiful stories because it's like, from this
That's why I love
member's
Cognar.
perspective, it's a very bad, terrible thing that happened.
Hmm.
But from this character's perspective, usually Cognar's perspective, it
Always
wasn't
great.
that bad. It's
Always
always a benefit for the party because XYZ happened.
Great stories.
Great
Great
story.
stories.
That's
Yeah.
yeah, and that's coming from me. That's not coming from Cognar. That's
I'm
I
honestly
love
surprised
playing.
of all the stuff we've lived through.
I love playing Cognar the way he is right now because We only remember the stuff that he did. Because it was stupid and reckless and almost got us all killed, but we survived. And Cognar relishes it.
Did you die?
I mean, I didn't even get to fight in that stupid boat battle where I died in. That doesn't count.
I mean, Dangle
Knocked
got
over.
Take-
The boat rocked and you hit your head and
you had a
died.
chance for that save, and you chose not to.
Anyway, that was great.
But Rory,
Stories.
anything you're looking forward to accomplishing next week?
Killing cultists per usual. Pretty much Rory's jam. Killing cultists. So as long as we're still doing that, she's good.
Is it for revenge?
Still living that thug life. All right.
Could be.
Ooh. There's
Awesome
stories.
session. At the start of next week's session, remind me that Gerbender's got to take his turn before we continue.
He'd probably run right through. Maybe put it in chat there, Ryan, so that way it's at the top of the list when we come in next week.
I just put it in big words on the. Let's put the GM's later. We'll put it there.
Don't put me on the GM's list.
Yeah, I'm gonna start Googling that and see what the heck happened there.
I've never seen that before.
Yeah, you're telling me. Player on the
I was
GM
the only
layer,
one
that's
to do
dangerous.
it, too, right?
Yeah, as far as I know,
Does it have something to do with the license? Because I've got
that I'm aware of.
the pro license or whatever. Maybe I have access to GMs.
Doesn't make you-
You shouldn't
Yeah.
have access to
I-
my DM's
I
layers.
know. Roll 20.
What did you
So
do?
Cognar, what's
Lucas?
around the next corner?
So we all
There's
know
a lot
that
of shit, guys.
now
There's a lot of shit.
Lucas sold his soul to Satan himself to get this PC that can pierce through the DM layer
That's why Cognar. That's why Cognar can't die.
with his whole made-up story. Oh, my hard drive failed. Yeah, right.
It did. I'm so sad. I got it sitting around here somewhere.
Yeah, awesome session tonight, guys. Nick, glad you could join us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Glad
My
you made
mom
it.
says
That
hi,
was
by
cool.
the way.
Hello.
Oh,
Hi.
say hi right back.
I haven't seen her in forever.
I was just like, yeah, you actually know like half the people I'm playing with.
Oh wow, yeah.
Not Luke, though. It's okay, Lucas. It's a
That's
small
all right.
town thing.
I don't know anybody.
You would love my mother. She's great.
I love a lot of
Pretty
people's mothers. Mothers tend to be cool.
Whoa,
Whoa.
Hey, if you want to be weird about it.
you said it.
He loved. Yeah, I mean, it's not that weird. He's
No.
a dad.
Wow.
By definition, he's a motherfucker.
Oh my god!
Oh, guys.
Mic drop. Mic drop. Boom.
Indeed.
Once it's said, it cannot be unsaid.
What? Did no one ever understand that motherfucker is like
You
a dad?
ready?
Nick, you don't need to hammer it home. Jesus. Leave it. Just
Pun-
leave it.
pun
Here's our
on top.
rating. It must be the same.
Oh god! With that, I'm gonna go ahead and take off.
Glad I could make it tonight, guys. Glad I could make it.
Yep.
Good night.
Yeah.
I'm glad you're here.
Good night.
Adios.
Bye.
Bye.